So I wanted to diarize a bit about my struggles recently with my voice at the in the M3 range, the whistle range. That Recently I've been having, or at least today and yesterday mostly, I've been having issues with ashenness on my voice. It just sounds like I can hear and feel this viscera of mucus over my vocal folds, over my larynx, and I think it's from tiring them out. It's not painful, but it's kind of interfering with phonation. So, like throughout the week, last week I was kind of doing this sort of like coloratura placement of singing, with a thinner, more forward placement, higher larynx, thinner folds. I could probably do something right now, like see what I mean? It doesn't bridge properly right now into the whistle range. And so, and that's a habit of mine that I'll push myself past what I'm capable of and then not appreciate what I was already capable of. Like you heard me do the, I was trying to bridge to E flat six, and I couldn't because of this issue. So, which is probably from a mixture of kind of contracting my larynx too much, and also from kind of using a thin placement a lot, that kind of allows for fry to kick in. Fry being the opposite of whistle, basically. So it's kind of a compensatory mechanism I imagine, that causes the sound to lose its brightness and to be interfered with by mucus and by the glottis stopping. So you can hear it in my voice. You can hear it in my voice right now, actually. That sort of thing. Yeah. I did want to post this though because I feel like there's a lot of missing research as far as whistle register and how it's used and how it occurs. It will always be a big augmentation to one's range. Without it, Mariah Carey has like a 3-octave range, for instance, or 3.5, I guess. Maybe almost 4. She has gone to F2, down to F2 and up to F6. But yeah, her range is bigger because the whistle register significantly. I don't know why I'm overthinking this. It seems like it might be helpful to others and to myself to document things. I do want to note though that I want to set a boundary of not really desiring advice regarding perhaps singing in a lower or fixing myself in a lower tessitura to sing, because I have shown capacity and aptitude in the upper reaches of my voice, and it's something I'm able to do. My voice teacher agrees I'm able to do it. So, and he's advised me to try out thinner, folds, to use that more, because sometimes I'm pushing my voice so much, like, it's like unnecessary, and, but I mean, that is also part of my voice, and I like to do that too. It's kind of bifurcated. So, yeah, I will advise that I don't seek advice, regarding, just sing the lower range and then you'll have no problems. That's not my goal. My goal is to have the lower range, but also to have the high range. And I have shown capacity in that, and I have passion for that. So why not continue pursuing it and commit to pursuing it? I do want advice, just not advice that doesn't help me. So let me see if I can get a whistle note in. There we go. I think that counts. Okay, so. like, yeah, I don't think it's something that is isolated to people who have shown capacity for 4 or 5 octaves, 3.5, 4 or 5 octaves, for that to be only theirs to be able to do. I think anyone, to an extent, more people are able to achieve it than we think. I think that's the case. More people are able to achieve it than we think. And I think it is an achievement, not just something you're born with. Because using 4 octaves reliably, usefully, musically, requires you to basically connect your voice through multiple registers, which is what we're all doing. We're all capable of doing them, namely. So I don't think it's impossible for someone to achieve that. And I think I just showed it because I sang A flat 6 to A flat 2 just now. I have perfect pitch as well, so I know the pitches. You can check me on it. I might deviate by a semitone, but you can tell that I am aware of what I'm singing. Yeah, so I will say there is a tendency for me to want to show off my whole range in one go, which I did earlier. I would like to savor different ranges of my voice rather than to, show the whole gamut out of compulsion too, So there's a lot here, and I think I could do one more whistle again. But I think I'll stop now. Thank you. I'll also note that Mariah Carey has an F6 largely because she is so well connected to her whistle register at this point that her head voice actually fluidly goes up into the whistle register. So, when she's doing like, I don't know, that is connecting up into the whistle register. She does an octave above, actually. It's not the best example, but here. It's all connected. It has a fullness to it, And so that is, if she didn't have M3 connection, she probably would not reach much. She might even struggle to hit C6, honestly, because that's how she uses her voice. And that's not to spite her. I think it's brilliant how she uses her voice, and it's why she's been a legend for 30 years. But it is a tool in her kit that allows her to be legendary. So, yeah. And in fact, you'll notice when I sang that excerpt from Obsessed by Mariah Carey, the lower version that I sang, up to C6 rather than C7, it was kind of aspirate because it was in falsetto mode. It wasn't in head voice mode. It was in aspirate falsetto mode because it was at the upper reaches of my head voice without connecting to whistle register, or at least without pushing it into a louder configuration. Like, that's more, operatic and more full, and it's louder and it's fuller thus. But the that is not connecting upward to the register it wants to go to, which is a whistle. So yeah, that goes to show whistle can actually allow the head voice to brighten and become more comfortable in its upper reaches, which allows for it to be more agile and more wide-ranging. You hit the C6 more effortlessly. But each their own. You can also sing it in that full configuration. I mean, the choice is yours. You could sing in all the configurations, But, if you have some preliminary capacity in it, why not go forth, And also, if you can connect vocal fry, which is disconnected as well, to chest voice, and create undertones that allow you to hit lower notes, then you can, of course, go up to whistle register and allow it to bridge head voice upward, because thinning out the folds and then vibrating the end of the vocalis. That's all it is. So you can definitely do like